Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula and is washed by the Atlantic Ocean. She has only one neighbor, and this is Spain. Their relationship was not simple. The country of Portugal was part of the Kingdom of Spain in ancient times, and many people died in the struggle for independence. For hundreds of years, almost half of Portugal was under the rule of the Moors, and this did not pass without a trace. Muslim culture and architecture have firmly merged into the culture of Portugal. There is a place of amazing beauty not far from Lisbon. This is the westernmost point of Europe, Cape Cabo Daroqua. The land ends here with steep cliffs and the endless expanses of the ocean begin. This place is 150 meters above sea level, ideal for watching the sunset as it gently sets below the water horizon. There are always a lot of photographers on the cape who want to capture the perfect shot, and many succeed. It is located in the Central Kashkaish Natural Park and is one of the attractions of the hiking trails that you can follow here along the coast. Historical records indicate that there was a fort on Cabo Daroqua in the 17th century, which played an important role in guarding the entrance to the harbor of Lisbon, forming a line of defense along the coast, especially during the Peninsular Wars. Today, a lighthouse remains here, which is still an important navigation point. This is the valley of the Douro River, where the material of the Portuguese port wine grows. The Douro River has a length of 897 kilometers, originates in Spain in the Picos de Urbión mountains and flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Not only grapes grow on the banks of the river, but also olive plantation and almonds. A railway runs along the river, which was completed in 1887 and connects the city of Porto with small towns along the river. 15 dams have been built on the Douro River to regulate the flow of water, generate hydroelectricity and provide navigation through locks. Some of these dams are located in Spain and some in Portugal. These are sand dunes near Lisbon and lead directly to the huge Praia do Ginsu Beach. From a bird's eye view you can see all the power of the ocean waves, which one after another roll onto the sandy shore. In November, the waves are especially huge and reach 8 meters. This is the most southwestern point of Portugal and continental Europe, Cape San Vicente. According to legend, the name of this cape is associated with the history of the martyred Iberian diacon of the 1st century, San Vicente. A shrine was erected over his grave. According to the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi, the shrine was guarded by ravens. King Afonso Henriques ordered to examine the body of the saint and brought it by a ship to Lisbon, accompanied by ravens. This transfer of relics is depicted on the coat of arms of Lisbon. There was a monastery on the cape before the 16th century. The existing lighthouse is the second, more modern 19th century built by order of Queen Mary II. Nearby there is the Forte Lasso de Belichi, fort from the 16th century. It is located right on the sheer cliffs. The yellow walls of local stone contrast sharply with the deep of the blue ocean. And if you go down from the rocks, you can find secluded places for swimming completely witnessed with crystal clear water. Mafra Royal Monastery, later named Mafra National Palace, 18th century. The palace was built for almost 38 years and is the most important symbol of Baroque architecture in Portugal. It is located in the heart of the small town of Mafra. It is the only national monument that includes the royal palace, basilica, and monastery. The entire complex is over 13,000 square meters and contains over 1,200 different preferred historical objects such as utensils, furniture, and art. The palace was a secondary residence of the royal family when they came to hunt in the neighboring nature reserve. The palace was never used for permanent residence. The rooms seemed too gloomy for kings. In 1807, after the revolution, the royal family fled to Brazil and took more valuable art and furniture. In 1844, after liberal wars, Queen Mary II ordered the dissolution of religious orders, and the monastery was dissolved. In 1849, the part previously occupied by the monastery was transferred to the military, and now a military unit is still located in this part of the palace. The palace is really very huge. On the ground floor there was a hospital for sick workers who built the palace. The king's apartment is located on the second floor at the end of the palace, and the queen's apartment is 200 meters on the other end. And when the king left his chambers in the direction of the queen's, this was reported to the queen by the sound of trumpet. "Get ready, dear, king is coming." The kings stayed in the palace when they come to hunt. The building preserved trophies from these hunts. The Rococo Library at the back of the second floor is truly the highlight of this palace. It contains over 36,000 books in leather bindings. The library was famous for its house beds, which kept the books safe from the insects. The palace is in excellent condition. Many items from the life of kings have been preserved. These are ocean-eaten shores near Lisbon. The ocean grinds and shatters stone, forming caves and crevices. This is how the Boca do Inferno, Hell's Mouth, appeared near the city of Kashkaish, this huge abyss in the coastal cliffs that is connected to the ocean by an open arch. Through the arch, waves beat with great force against the bottom and the rocks of the cave expanding it even more. Hell's Mouth is a local attraction, and there is even an observation deck on the cliffs next to it, so people can admire the work of art of Mother Nature. And of course, absolutely all the cities of Portugal are beautiful. Kashkaish is the resort town of kings. Guimarães is the cradle of Portugal. The sanctuary of the city of Braga with a staircase of 116 meters in height. Porto is a city of bridges, ceramic panels on the facades of houses, and the birthplace of port wine. Lisbon is a city reborn from the rubble. The statue of Jesus guards him from the mountain, monument to the discoverers. Watch all videos about cities in Portugal on my channel. And this is the south of Portugal, with its amazingly beautiful clean beaches and green golf courses.